pain is inevitable, but misery is optional. That's why James says, count it all joy. When you add it all up, when you grow through it, when you add it all up, it is unspeakable joy, and therefore we can say rejoice in the Lord always. And again I say rejoice, but that takes prayer, and more specifically, prayer for wisdom. When all kinds of trials and temptations crowd into your lives, my brothers, don't resist them or resent them as intruders, but welcome them as friends. I love that. Realize, that's the old English spelling, by the way, that they come to test your faith and to produce in you the quality of endurance. But let the process go on until that endurance is fully developed. You must endure to mature. And you will find you have become men of mature character with the right sort of independence. And if in the process any of you does not know how to meet any particular problem, how many of us who say there are many times in my life that I don't know how to meet the problem in front of me? I would. So what do you do when life hurts? Number one, you pray, and you pray for perspective. Pray for and with perspective. Pray for wisdom. Through the years, I've said that wisdom is seeing things from God's perspective. Knowledge is looking around. Wisdom is looking up. Knowledge is good, but knowledge isn't good enough. Knowledge is learned, wisdom is lived. Knowledge is theoretical. Wisdom is practical. Knowledge is belief. Wisdom is behavior. Knowledge is what I learn. Wisdom is how I live. It is knowing the truth and having the wisdom to act on that truth. That's wisdom. Wisdom is the ability to apply knowledge. It's the right use of knowledge. Therefore, wisdom, real wisdom, can only come not from man, but from God. There's man's wisdom and there's God's wisdom. Man's wisdom, James tells us later in his letter, is from below, but God's wisdom is from above. And so as Christians, we seek God's wisdom. He is the source of all wisdom. Jesus, who grew in wisdom, stature, and favor with God and man, is the wisdom of God. He is wisdom personified. Jesus is the wonderful counselor, a spiritual experience.